Alright. This is a really good Ask Misty. And let me think of a really good answer, because I'm conflicted on my views on this one as well. This Ask Misty is from a show director or a hostess or an MC, and they like their shows, like any producer or promoter or show director would, they want a very classy and professional show. And they feel that sometimes their drag queens get a little too drunk, and they want to know if they should still let them perform. Wow. That's a difficult question for me to answer. Number one, the bar is making money off of people buying drinks. And I know for a fact that if anyone out in the club, even if I'm not drinking, okay, let me say this. I don't have to be drunk to have fun. I don't have to be drunk to be a good performer. I don't have to be drunk at all and or drink. Unless I'm in a straight venue, which I do all the time. I love straight venues. I have so much fun there. But when I first get there, I usually get very nervous. And I'm like, okay, I need a drink. I need to relax. Where's the Jaeger? You know, like, ugh. So, I don't need a cocktail as a general rule to relax and have fun. But even if I'm not drinking, if a patron at the bar is like, oh, can I buy you a drink? Hell yes. Because not only do they get to say in their heart and their mind and their soul, I bought Misty a drink. And our lives were connected for a moment, and they reached out and touched me. But also, they're making the bar money. They're buying a drink, and the bar's making money. So, yes, I always let people buy me drinks. But the drunken issue, it's a double-edged sword, because we work in the bars. How can you tell a drag queen she can't drink and yet perform in your show? Oh, God. That's hard. Most of the drag queens I work with aren't like that. But then there's some, especially the older generation. The girls that are... I don't know how to say that correctly. The girls that have been around for a lot longer than me. And a lot of them, I've never seen them sober. Or if they're at a drag show working, they are not sober at all. And I don't know. You respect your elders. How do you tell them they can't drink? I don't know. But I guess the bottom line is, as long as they are able to do their job, I guess it depends on how sloppy of a performer they become. Like, I was at a Christmas show at a bar, and the drag queen was so trashed, she fell over, knocked the tree off the stage, and broke all the ornaments. That's pretty drunk. But I've also been to shows in Miami, even before I started doing drag, where legends, and I'm not going to say any names, but legends, national title holders, repeatedly, over and over again, fell off the stage on her face, and the stage was like a really high stage. And she was just a big drunk, and everyone just laughed at her, and she got back up on the stage and was like, blah, blah, blah. And that's the part in my life when I decided, I'm never going to be like that. Never. So she affected my life in a positive way with her negative actions. But if they're so messy that they can't talk on the microphone and they need to, or if they're so messy that they keep falling... For example, this is going to be really long because I'm so all over the board on this. But for example, burlesque. There's a movie out right now where Cher has her headliner is a drunk. You know, and the funny thing is, in this world of art, in this world of impersonation, and this world of creativity, most artists in some way, shape, or form are tormented. We're fucked up in the head. It's true. And most of us, if we don't have a positive way to channel that creativity or that bizarre element that makes them so unique, they turn to the bottle, or drugs even. Drugs are very prevalent in our community. So, yeah. I'm not answering this question very good. I'm sorry. But yes, it's a double-edged sword, and it's a necessary evil. Most drag queens will be drunk and or buzzed. I like to get buzzed, and I like to have a good time. But once I start getting that buzz, that's when I stop drinking as a general rule, except for like my birthday, the last 2 years. I stop, and I'm like, whoa, I have to drive, or I don't want to be a mess. I don't want to be that queen falling off the stage. And I'm terrified that I'm not going to remember what I did last night because people were taking pictures, or people were out, or people will be talking. And my reputation is very important to me. But if the drag queen is in your show and she's a good performer and she's doing her job and the audience loves her, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you could tell her that you don't appreciate she gets too drunk every night, or you could limit her drink tickets, or you could tell the bartenders to, start making her weaker drinks. But then again, she can go to the patrons and get them to buy her drinks. So I don't know. That's a really, really hard question, and I'm sorry I don't have the perfect answer for you. But generally, no. If her safety or the customer's safety is an issue, yes, do something about it. But no, I don't think there really is much you can do. That's a really good question, and it's a really hard question. Because you're always going to have drag queens that are a little too drunk. But if the customers bought them all their drinks, the bar made a lot of money. So, I don't know. Ask me another really hard question.